There we are.
Hey yo. We're having new music after a while.
So it turns out after 2 years straight of listening to the exact same playlist that's an hour or two long, it wasn't as big as a deal to have non-anime themed music as I thought it would be.
I know, right? Because like I think this whole time, whenever I try to choose music, I'm like, oh, it has to be anime thing. But like, no, it doesn't have to be. Who said so?
I like literally just have to not want to explode.
I know, right? I'll draw Miko today. Hey, stars. Early ones again. Welcome.
I haven't really warmed up today, have I?
Yeah, I haven't warmed up today either, so this is our warming up day. Warming up time.
I can't honestly
Sort of.
probably warm up.
Yeah. Hey, Rummy. It's kind of going for like a flowy dress type vibe. And a bit of perspective. No, that's not Mizi. She don't have the glasses or the parted hair.
Literally the only two things in the image so far that are drawn are not the same.
Well, actually, no. I remember the girl did have glasses, but I don't
did
think
she?
it was. Yeah,
Was
but
it those kind?
I don't know if it was that kind. Maybe no. I think it was circle kind.
That's funny. Did I swear like
Everyone's mind is Mizi, Sua.
like
Mizi,
you'll
Sua,
draw this,
Inosuke?
right? You'll be like, is that Mizi? It looks like her. That's funny.
It is funny. It's hilarious.
It
I
shows
get
you
it.
what's on people's minds.
And then I just know that once I draw a girl with like a bob, that's her hair is cut straight. You better believe we're gonna get those comments. It's funny. I think it's hilarious. It's funny because in our anime art school, I made a character with a bob, and she had like dark hair.
So you make nice big pupils, yeah? Like
Yeah,
this?
I do. Yep.
Bigger or that?
Oh, like that. That's a good size. Have you used any art apps before Procreate? Just a random question.
What's that old one that you used to use?
I remember the very first program I ever used. Old one. The very first program I ever used was Sketchbook Copic. It's free, and
Love it.
it was very limited, but I had a lot of fun on it just because it was my first time ever using digital art, other than MS Paint, of course. Yeah.
Actually, I know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go back to Epidemic. Is that the song we just listened to? Okay. And I'm gonna just take off shuffle.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna do everything in order? Brush. You can actually get this brush on our Discord, but it's in the resource channel.
Yep.
Colton actually made this brush himself, and it works for Procreate, Photoshop, and I think Clip Studio, but they may differ because they're different programs. Have y'all tried Ibis Paint or have any thoughts on it? I never tried Ibis Paint. Never tried Ibis Paint. We have a few hands TikToks. If you want to check those out, they're on our profile. We also have a how to draw hands video as well, long form on our YT channel. I don't know if I'll cover hands today. Can get pretty dry. I'll definitely draw some hands. I don't know if I'll go tutorial mode right now. I mean, most of my hands actually just start with blobs though, like this. And I just make sure that they're the right size, and then I just go on from there. My hair is always basic. Try different hairstyles. That will help with making your hairstyles not basic. It sounds kind of redundant, but it's very true. It's like just experimenting with different kinds.
Yeah.
Also explore with different overlaps too. Hair looks so easy to draw, but I always feel like I'm adding random lines that make no sense. You know, that's a very common thing to feel. Yeah, a lot of times the hair will feel like they don't make any sense. Like they're just kind of like flying randomly. But I feel like there's almost always an origin point. So find the origin point and then decide like, okay, do I want this hair to be curly? How do I want it to flow down? Like if I'm drawing someone who's like elegant personality, like, okay, then I'm probably gonna, you know, at default, I'll like draw like wavy hair. But is it gonna go like this? Or is it gonna go like, ooh, it's gonna be straight and then curly because it's interesting, you know? So that depends on you entirely.
Yeah, I need to announce that we're live.
Yes, absolutely. How long have I been drawing for? We've both been drawing for a long time. I love Procreate. It's great. I've used it for years. And it has not failed me. Like when you know the limitations of certain programs, it's like, okay, yeah, I can switch. Like I'm not gonna use Procreate all the time. I'll sometimes switch from Procreate to Photoshop and then back again if I need to. I don't think there's like ever a best program in the whole entire world.
Yeah, it's like the best pen. The
Yeah.
best car to drive.
Yeah.
The best book with the best story.
Yeah. Because there's so many best stories out there. Bro, there's so many like New York best times, like, oh, New York bestseller book, novel ever, that always say it's so compelling. Oh my gosh.
How do you feel about Procreate? It's great. You use stabilizers when sketching. If it's traditional or digital, for sure.
Yeah, for sure I do. My lines would look horrible without it, to be honest.
Where ping, I just did. It's a custom brush. Having trouble drawing isometric view of drill curls. Is there like a way to easily draw it? Yeah. It is two things, really. Number one, it's this exercise. Straight, wrap over, wrap over, wrap over. And then you have the back side, which is like...
Oh, we need to scroll down on the chat, by the way. There we go. Hello. Yes, he is an artist, and currently Colton is drawing.
Yep. But anyways... Sorry. It's about that time that my throat decides...
to get a lot of phlegm.
It needs to die. Okay. And then... yeah, we're just going wrap over, and this one is the back. So the interesting thing about the back of curls is that you can go two ways, right? You can go this way, and you can do it the opposite way, like this. So you go straight, wrap over, back to straight, or you can go straight, wrap over, back to straight on this side. And if you do two of these, one... 2. This one connects back to that. You can kind of chain them together like this. And that's basically a curl. And then if you want to do the drill, you just draw that around like a cone, basically. So, cone.
Yeah, let's go.
You can do that. You can make them thicker. You can make them thinner if you want. It doesn't really matter. Like that.
The main thing is that the upper one is going to probably be the thickest, and then the bottom was going to be like the thinner one.
Yeah. I don't actually have my... Oh, where is it? Anime hairstyles.
There they go.
Where the heck are they all? Maybe it's in my 1,000 heads.
It probably is in your 1,000 heads.
There it is. So here's some examples of curls, like using that same method, right? You can coil it around and then you just taper it. So instead of a cylinder, you can use a cone. A cylinder is just, or a cone is just a tapered cylinder.
That's an interesting take on making curls. Usually we are told to use ribbons for curls.
This is a ribbon.
This is a ribbon. Yep. It's a ribbon that's wrapping over a cone.
Yep. This right here is a ribbon that's wrapping around a cylinder. So like you could draw ribbons whatever way you want. You could draw them like this. Right? You could come down here. You could flip it. You could flip it again. Like that. There's a ribbon. You could have a ribbon that's straight. You could have a ribbon that does one flip. You could have a ribbon that does 2 flips.
Ooh, or 3.
Or you could have a ribbon that goes around a cylinder. So yeah, it is a ribbon. It's just a different approach to drawing it. You don't have to think so much about the ribbon. You can just draw these things in the beginning.
Yeah, I like to draw the cone, and then I will like to draw the front side that's facing us. So like I'll divide them into different sections, and I can choose if I can if I want to droop them a little bit more. But I'll divide them into sections, making sure that it gets a little bit thinner, and then I'll draw the inside, like a little parking garage like twirl, I guess, as well. Just imagine the car going around and around.
Yep. And now you see that Christina drew it different than how I did.
Yes.
Christina's drawing like drop shapes. So instead of going straight, wrapping over to straight, she's going like this. Which is still a ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your ribbon, right? There's the ribbon.
Ooh.
So you can do that sort of thing as well. There's a lot of ways to approach the same thing. So I would really recommend to experiment. Look at references, draw it a whole bunch of times, fill up a whole page with just experiments and little observations. That's what I like doing.
Mm-hmm.
You'll notice anime artists have different ways of drawing the same thing. Like they'll simplify it using different means, and it'll give it a different look. So you find like what you enjoy.
And you find your own little shortcuts and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Parking garage is a good way to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
You can also think of like a cinnamon roll that's unraveled. If you want to go that route too. Someone asked if we teach how to draw kids' faces, and actually I do on our anime art school. I'll show you an example.
You can just hold it under there if you want.
Yeah, kid face. It's basically like a chibi face. It's basically like a chibi face with very round jaws and cheeks. Like with a guy, like maybe it's a little bit sharper to give him more of a masculine edge, but with a feminine one, maybe it's like chubbier and rounder. And I do like a lot of different types of kids' faces and stuff. I thought that you were drawing Beatrice of ReZero. It was based off of her.
Yeah,
her hair was based off of Beatrice.
This one was based off of her from the other day. Someone asked about drawing Beatrice, so I drew the same hair. It's not exactly her. I changed the design a bit, but she has those big coils.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was actually I did teach about how to draw Moe style on stream the other day. I don't remember what stream it was. Oh, I just realized that is not part of the
Christina's undoing by tapping 2 fingers. She just does it in a way that kind of looks weird, I guess. I've seen it.
Oh. I don't remember what my Moe style was. Oh, there it is. Yes, here it is. I covered it like a little bit.
Oh, you did like a painting of Miko in
Miko. Oh, I
Moe
did do a
style
painting
a
of Miko.
back.
Yeah, I gotta find it. No, it's not.
No, that's
not
not
it. That's not it. That's Miki. It was blue.
It's like probably tiny.
It's
That's not.
what the heck?
You probably scrolled way past it immediately.
I probably did.
Maybe it's way down there. I don't
Maybe
know.
it is way down there. I thought it was
even
like
past this one.
No.
No
Oh,
way.
there it is. There it is. It is.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, it's like that. It was really fun doing Moe style. There we go. I think the Moe style is very much like the eyes. Like you can notice there, you'll notice that there's very like oblong shapes. It's very like distorted. And then they'll have these like very tiny highlights. They'll also have a very characteristic highlight that is very straight. That's what I've noticed. Oh man, your throat is like somebody can't control.
Meal prep.
Oh, I wonder what was in it that made it.
I don't know.
Made it weird.
It's just random, no rhyme or reason. It feels like.
Yeah.
How long have we been drawing? A long time.
Long time.
Can you? Okay, the Moe thing. 1,000 curls in one page. Yeah, a lot of curls. I did some curls relatively recently. This was a little practice sheet of curls as well. So I'll look at things online, break it down. I'll make curls in different shapes. I was drawing curls around a cylinder, so like noodles of curls. It's like I would really recommend doing this kind of thing. If you really want to learn how to do something, do it a lot, like over and over and over. Try to get to the point where you get confused and then like solve it.
Yeah.
Figure it out and then do it again and again and again. I would really recommend confusing yourself and then like solving the confusion.
Yeah. Someone said that maybe drinking salt water or gargling, I don't know which one it is. Probably drinking salt water would help. Let's try that sometime.
Oh, what?
Someone said that drinking salt water might help with the throat thingy.
Oh.
Maybe.
You do real face portraits?
Yep.
Yep.
I do.
Wow.
I do. I found that like Moe style is basically just like regular anime faces, but you make the eyes like disproportionately very, very big.
And they're like curved pieces of paper.
Yeah, they're like curved pieces of paper. Like they actually follow.
Moe's weird.
Moe is weird.
Maybe I should do some Moe stuff.
Yeah, I feel like everybody would like it.
Is
Moe
it just the normal
eyes,
anime head that you draw?
Yeah, it's just a normal anime head that you draw, but the eyes like follow this curve right here. So like you're gonna get like this. You're gonna see more of this kind of shape language. And then the nose is like very tiny, the mouth is very tiny, and the eyes are incredibly, incredibly big. But like that's the concept that I did in here. And then the way how they shade, that style is very particular as well. Very large pupils.
And then the eyes follow that.
Yeah. How would you do a front view anime nose? I think there's just different styles of front view anime noses. Like there's ones that are like, okay, here I'll have you look at
Well,
that.
it's kind of like that.
Yeah, it is like that. I mean, there's noses where it's like, okay, you can describe a nose with the keystone corner, the nose, the bridge of the nose, and the nostrils like this. I cover a lot of this in our anime art school too, by the way. I cover different types of noses. You can also have a nose where it's just like, oh, here's the tip of the nose. And then you can describe the side of the nose with like an oval. Like people do that constantly. I do that constantly. It's actually more like this. It could also just be this, the Demon Slayer style where it's like, oh, you hatch it a little bit and then you see like the bottom of the nose. They're all just showing the same thing, which is keystone corner, bridge of the nose, bottom of the nose, side of the nose. They're showing this in different ways. When people say learn anatomy, what exactly do you start with? That's a great question.
Yeah. People who say learn anatomy generally have no idea what they're talking about.
They have no idea what they're talking about.
I would completely disregard that advice.
Yeah.
It's not that anatomy's not important at all. It's just that it's this generic nonsense that people throw out all the time.
Yeah.
If you want to get good at drawing people, anatomy is going to be a small portion of it, but you're going to want to probably take a figure drawing class to learn a framework for setting up, filling in, and then detailing the body.
Yeah. So this is the setup process. This is the filling it in, and this is the making it pretty concept.
Yep.
So it's like everything's holistic.
Anatomy is a chunk of that, but it's like saying, how do I build a car? Engines.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't really mean anything. It has no context to it. But drawing the human body is a very complicated process, and it involves structure, planning, setting up, adding volume, and then also a little bit of anatomy, but not as much as you would think unless you're drawing a naked bodybuilder.
Yeah, exactly.
So anybody who comments on your post saying learn anatomy is just kind of, they're just kind of like throwing out random stuff that they've heard that's not really based on any real actual experience of learning how to draw.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when I hear learn anatomy, I like people are like, "Oh, just learn the muscles." But like no, there's more to it than that. There's like the proportions. You got to make sure everything's the right size. You got to make sure that it looks like the legs aren't too long or too short. You know, sometimes the frame of the body can look like this. You can start off with this, and then you're like, okay, well, I'm going to add a little bit, some anatomy on top. So like, okay, well, I know that this is where my chest goes. This is how far it goes. Oh, here's my center line, my abs. And then all of a sudden it looks like a human being, and people are like, oh, learn anatomy. Like they think that's, for some reason, the magic word that you'll suddenly, learn it all. But
is anatomy still useful when you actually want to do it? Sure. I mean, if you want to understand and memorize the muscles and names and insertion points and everything of the body, and that's like the whole point, of course it's useful. Yeah. But like, it doesn't play as large of a role in drawing attractive and fun characters as beginners tend to think. It's just part of the equation. It's like 15%, say. It's like that 15% is important. If 15% of your chains are gone, then you're not gonna be able to hang off of that chain. Yeah. But it's like if any of the other chain links are gone, you're not gonna have it either.
Yeah. And it's like, what determines a good looking body? Well, the pose looks nice. No. The gesture looks good.
And people tend to overstate the importance of individual elements when all of them are relatively important. But someone says, yeah, I think the most important is to understand shape in 3D first. That's definitely a very big part of it, for sure. The 3D is the hard part. That is the part that everybody struggles with, is the dimensional drawing, the form drawing. Of course, the 3D forms, like, you'd still want gesture. You'd still want proportion to make sure that it's the right size and proportion to each other. And then anatomy is more like hints. It's like accent. It's like, oh, the deltoid here. Oh, the bicep there. Oh, the abdominal muscle there. Oh, the oblique shows just a little bit on the side. It's like hints.
It is very much like hints.
It's like that kind of thing. As long as it doesn't look super weird, I don't care. That's the approach that most professional artists who do art for a living take. Like, they're not anatomy nerds. They're not doctors. But, like, as long as it doesn't look weird, you learn enough anatomy to make it so it feels...
not distracting.
Fine enough.
Yeah. Like, are the arms... Are they generally in the right place? Do they feel like they make sense? I think people generally categorize it way too simply. Yeah.
Anatomy is like the cream between the sponge cakes. Maybe
anyway,
so.
Yeah.
It doesn't make up the bulk of the cake, and it adds to what's already there. How do we know the proportion of the arm? I always drew arms bending kind of weird or too long. Generally speaking, the elbow's at about the bottom of the rib cage, and the wrist is about the bottom of the pubic bone, the hand being extra on the bottom. That's like a good starting point for proportion.
Yeah. I would say make sure that your hands land at around the thigh area. Like, even when you're kind of like, when the arm is kind of spread out, what you can do is you can take the arm that is closest to the proportion of the body, and you're like, okay, does this arm and this upper arm feel like they're the same length? And then you can like measure relationally. Like, maybe I made this arm a little bit too long, but that's okay. You can fix it.
Yeah. Do you think you can make a anime with your skill? No, neither of us animate.
We don't animate.
Anime is literally like animation, which neither of us do at all. We teach drawing foundation.
We do.
Drawing foundation. We teach the style. Yeah. Neither of us have dabbled in animation yet very much. Our hand/palm supposed to be the size of a character face. In real life, the hand is generally from the bottom of the nose to the top of the head, and from the bottom of the nose to the pit of the neck. However, that's not the proportion of all of the styles. Hand size is something that varies quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you get anime girls where their heads are so big, their hands are like...
Their hands are like microscopic. Or like
they're
this.
tiny.
But it feels like it makes sense because it's a hand, you know? And it's like, yeah.
So hand measurements and head measurements aren't as reliable. It's more like overall proportion when you're dealing with really stylized stuff. But it's still good to know.
Yeah. Like for me, for this hand, like I think because that moe style or whatever big eye styles have like a lot of room, I would say like from the top of the eye to the bottom of the chin is a pretty simple like hand measurement that you can use. But like that will depend on the style, right?
No. You guys teach anatomy? Yes.
Yes, we do.
We actually have a 12-week-long figure drawing and anatomy class in our anime art school. I show it. It's a big class.
Big. Yeah.
It teaches the muscles that you need to be able to draw bodies. It teaches the proportional setup, the measurements, a lot of important stuff.
You're basically like an artist doctor.
Yep.
Sort of.
Arm anatomy, leg anatomy.
Yeah.
Torso, front, back, sides.
Yeah. How to paint people.
Yep.
So like black and white and color. And I give you like my whole process on how to do that. So like you start with a structure that can be really rough, but everything's in the right place. And then once everything's in the right place, everything's easy. Everything's figured out for you. And so this is the process that I use constantly. I use it for practice. I use it just like to draw for fun. And you know, if you're going to be drawing people for the rest of your life, like it's going to be very effective. So yeah, that's what I cover in our anime art school. And I also cover like proportions, like and how to break down the body in our school. So you can check it out here. There we go. How can I know how high to draw the legs when drawing a pose? It depends on what I would say look at the reference of your pose and then determine like relationally, like, okay, if I'm drawing someone and they're doing like a ballet pose, because you know their legs move, right? Like one leg is on the tippy toe like this. I know proportionally that my upper body and my lower body, like include my feet, is about the same size. So of course, toe will add extra length, but that's okay. That's like it's more like a general vibe. And then if I want my leg to be going this way, I don't want it to be too long or too short. So I'm just gonna take this length, move it over like this. I'm like, okay, that's approximately about the same length. So like this is like a really simple demonstration, but like that's what I think about. And this will also work really well if you're like bending it. Bending it, of course, will have a little bit more for shortening involved, but like if I want to bend it this way, I just take this upper length, move it over that side. I'll say, okay, so now here's my upper leg. And I know that my upper leg and my foot are roughly about this size as well, maybe a little bit longer. So I'm like, okay, let's draw this other leg right here. And let's draw the foot. And now the legs look generally like they're in the same length. Another thing you can do is take the kneecap and you swing it over wherever the other leg is. Now, of course, I'm just saying, like, if this is like if they're kind of close by, it's very helpful to do that. But those are some tricks that I've learned or I've kind of picked up, and I do the same with arms. Like if my arm is up here, I want my hand to be here. I'll draw the hand first and then I'll connect. These are ugly drawings, but sometimes the ugly drawings help a lot, you know?
The ugly drawings are the ones that make you get better.
Yeah, like what is this? So like, okay, yeah, I can take this concept and now I can like make it prettier. So like, okay, let's add a bit more gesture. Let's make this curvier. Let's make the legs prettier. But like I still know where my proportions are for the leg, and I'm constantly measuring. And maybe we'll have the hand going this way. I know that my hand is supposed to end at around the thigh, so I'm like, okay, let's measure there. Okay, yeah, that looks about right. And let's bring this arm up. And I measure this arm versus this arm. when you're drawing poses like this that are like not super foreshortened, it's really easy to tell the measurements. I'm in my ugly art phase. I am getting better at drawing proportions. Oh, that's good. That is really good. And the proportions will help with making your art prettier in the long run. So keep practicing those proportions. It's probably one of the most important things to do.
Yeah, it's really weird because like you'll learn a new subject and you'll spend a whole bunch of time doing ugly drawings like head planes or like
analytical things, you know.
Promotional. Where is it? It's so disorganized. Let me look. Yes. You'll learn something and you'll spend like weeks drawing just this. And it's like boring, it's ugly, nobody likes it. You post it, no likes, anything. And then 2 days after you spend weeks doing this, you're doing stuff like this.
Mm-hmm. And you're like, people are like, how do you do that?
It's the same. It's like exactly the same. It's just you're not showing everything.
Mm-hmm.
You spend a whole long time doing this, and then it's this.
Yeah.
Just very shortly after.
Yeah.
And it's funny how drawing works because it like your skill improves over time, but you'll spend a long time doing ugly stuff and then all of a sudden it's pretty and you're like, what the heck? I barely changed anything.
I know. Like all I did was just I didn't show all the details. You just implied things. Like when I'm drawing this body, I'm always thinking this right here. Like when I'm drawing female body, I'm thinking this, but I'm omitting a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Like this is all that goes through my
You
head.
don't show a lot of it.
Yeah.
The brain will fill in the rest.
Yeah.
If you put the couple lines in the right spot, the brain fills in the rest, and your brain makes it prettier than if it were to be drawn.
That's so
like
true.
Your brain imagines it there, and it fills in the gaps, and then it's perfect because it's not actually there, so it's perfect. It's like the person with really nice hair, and when you don't see their face, you're just like, they're gorgeous. Because my brain tells me they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
I've never seen them before, but they're definitely the most attractive person I've ever seen. Because your brain likes to fill in the gaps with things that it expects.
Yeah. And when things are in the right place, you don't have to over-explain your drawing. Like, people think that accuracy, like high accuracy is the best thing to do, but that's not necessarily true. Look, I didn't even add any like abs or any muscle definition, but like this area still looks very attractive, you know? Like I can just draw, I don't know, like a cute outfit on top.
I don't know anything about Moe.
Oh, that looks really good. That looks really, really good. But like you just know, like you're putting just enough information that you're like, okay, this is a female body. Okay, this is a ruffle. Okay, this is a sleeve that's short and poofy. Now how does it go around the skirt? Okay, well, now this is where if you know how to draw bodies, you can then draw clothes, because then your clothes can go like this. Okay, I'm gonna draw this skirt as if it's wrapping around over the hips like this. And when I know what's underneath, the folds are super easy. So like the construction part is what people miss out on. Like people think that like you have to draw everything perfectly from imagination, but like no, you gotta know where you're drawing first. You know, and I like that hand is too long, you know. Thanks, I can always fix it.
Yeah,
but
easy.
Make sure you get the other parts right, you know.
Yeah. One of the funny things about people who are beginners is like it's very like superficial. It'll be like a really obvious issue and then all of like the important structural elements like composition or proportion or
the pose,
planning or everything, like all of that stuff gets ignored. And the little detail, like an eye a little bit too far to the right or a little bit too far to the left, is like the main culprit, which is a super easy fix. It's like things that are not easy to fix are like structural elements, like bad form drawing or poor design or
poor proportion.
Yeah, like poor planning, poor proportion, little small proportions. An eye being adjusted, a nose being adjusted. Those things are very easy to fix. And many times professional artists, they don't even bother with those in the beginning because they're so easy to fix.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good example of like a very beginner comment is when people are just like, eye is off.
Yeah.
Or hand too long.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, they're very easy to fix issues.
Yeah. Just
If you were to get like a professional critique, like if a really high level character artist were to critique Christina's work right now, they would ignore all of those little things and they would go, oh, what if she was like more excited about holding the package?
Yeah.
More gesture or
More gesture.
You know what I mean? It would all be about like bigger concept stuff, like bigger ideas, and they wouldn't really bother pointing out little easy to fix stuff that get refined in later stages. And that's why like good critiques are so important.
Like, I think this is a great example because like someone can come in with a pretty good drawing,
Yeah.
but a professional artist can come in and be like, let's
push it.
Let's push it.
It's
So
like what's
let's-
in our book volume 2.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Sure.
While we draw.
So like for me here, like maybe I'll shrug the shoulders up a little bit more because that's sassier. Like, do you want the sass effect to be harder to
Yes.
be more?
Like this
Yeah.
sort of thing. That versus that. An arm being too long, an eye being in the wrong spot. It's all very, very minor compared to like major design things, right? Like this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, where do you want this? Is like deeper thinking, storytelling. Because like redrawing something, little proportional issues, like those are super easy to fix. Like your art director would, or you would fix those just as the drawing gets refined. But if the drawing is not worth finishing, who cares if a proportion is off? It's just a waste of time fixing something that's going to be completely reworked anyways, right?
Yeah. Like
What's
if I
this
were
book
to
called?
add-
This is our book.
This is our book. How to Draw Characters. Anime Academy, How to Draw Characters.
Yep.
You can get this on Amazon or TikTok Shop if you're in the States.
Yeah, this is our book. You can
Yeah.
get it on our
I love
TikTok
this
shop.
book.
And it's true. It's funny because if you look at any industry, if you get a really good professional level critique, they're always talking about the deeper level stuff. They're very rare. Like they might mention, well, I've noticed you regularly have an issue where maybe you make the eyes too wide or whatever. Like Christina will say that about my work sometimes. Like, oh, I noticed that, and then it's like instantly fixed.
Yeah.
It's like once you see it, it's instantly fixed.
Yeah. Like for me, I think this pose would look cuter if she was in a more side view because it's like that way I can push the skirt out like this, and it's like bigger thinking.
Yeah.
One of the things that I remembered calling out on was your eyebrows.
Yeah,
You would draw-
I used to draw the eyebrows not far in enough.
Yeah.
Like when I was drawing, whenever I drew a head, I would draw the eyebrows like I'm just looking
I think
for,
that
for
first one is
something.
the
This
mad
one?
one. Yeah. You could just like erase.
Yeah. I used to draw eyebrows and I wouldn't pull them in this way enough. I would draw them like out here.
Yeah.
And Christina noticed that and she's like, "Oh yeah, the eyebrows tend to be more like here." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, wow, like I didn't realize that." So now every time I draw eyebrows, like I'm thinking about that and it's like the problem disappeared in virtually one comment. Like
Yeah.
one like it wasn't even a critique. It was just like, "Hey, I don't know if you
Notice this.
notice this or not," right? Like you have some eyes
She's so cute. I love that.
and it's like you could put some eyebrows there.
And then you like practice that little like correction over
Yeah.
and over.
Yeah, and you practice it a couple times and then it's done. The problem's solved.
Mm-hmm.
But like Christina would never be able to point out if I'm not good at form drawing and it fixes my form drawing. Like if I couldn't draw form, it would be years of practicing to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever play and Draw Me, guys, and someone in the chat says eyes off,
That's a good sign.
dead giveaway that it's a good sign. And number two, they're probably a beginner.
Yeah.
They're probably pretty low skill level because number one, professional artists aren't going around critiquing people with
Yeah, that's
unsolicited advice.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, professional artists look at the deeper stuff. They don't look at surface level little silly stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, the eyebrow thing, I didn't mean it to be a tip. It was something that I always did in the past. So if you tend to make your eyebrows a little bit too far out, you know, maybe you can learn from my mistake.
Yeah. I like to think of little mistakes as in like not calibrated. Like the little you just need a bit of micro calibration here, kind of like that. So like this pose that kind of looks a bit stiff, like there's not much, like why is the present so far away from her face? It could be closer because she's posing with the present, stuff like that.
We actually did eat dinner before stream, funny enough. That's
Yeah,
why we
we
went
did.
late, about 40, 50 minutes late. So live about 40, 50 minutes late.
Yeah.
So we went live late. We ate dinner before stream.
Yeah, we did.
We usually don't.
But this time we did.
We're like, you know what? I'm willing to take the risk that dinner's going to knock me out and I'm going to be tired the whole stream.
Well, this dinner doesn't knock you out because it's healthy. How would you draw a human nose from the front if so many of us have that little ball on the tip of the noses? I would say if you are too focused on the ball of the nose, it's not you're going to end up with a nose that looks like a clown nose like this. So try not to think about the tip of the nose, like the roundness. Just instead think about keystone, bridge of the nose, skip that ball part, and instead try to imagine or try to imply the ball part by maybe showing a little bit of the nostril like this. And maybe, just maybe, because I've seen a lot of comic artists do this,
They
and
do a
even
little
Disney artists
hatching.
do this. You could do this.
Ooh, turns the
Like-
nose. You know what that is, chat? It's called a turning edge.
Yeah. So instead of going like, ball of the nose, tip of the nose, like this, and I gotta shade this, you get a very punched in the face nose. Instead, this is a much more elegant way to approach.
Yep.
And in
So
fact, you can just take this out.
Those 4 little lines that Christina put on the top of the nose, that is a turning edge, and it serves to put another side on the box.
Yeah.
It's actually a really interesting phenomenon. It's the same reason that people will add extra things to other stuff, like a cylinder, right? You go, here's a cylinder. You put a line right here, or a couple hatches.
Look at that.
It turns the form. It's really weird how it works. I think it basically mimics like what people recognize as either the Fresnel effect or bounce light or something. But essentially, when people see this piece and then this piece, it just tricks your brain into thinking it's like a form that's turning in space. And you can use it all over. You can use it on anything. It's like the subject matter doesn't matter.
Yeah. And there's so many different ways to like show.
What's this?
What is this?
Vorns
Aw.
with a $9.99 super chat on the YT channel. Can we
Thank
get some
you.
W's in the chat? Vorn says, the best teachers ever, heart. Aw, thank you.
thank
You're the best
you.
student we could ever ask for. Appreciate it very much. It's too generous. Too generous.
Yes, so generous, honestly. You already have anime art school. That's enough.
Yeah, that is enough. Really appreciate it, though. Thank you very much.
Yeah. If you struggle with drawing side view, just take a picture of this.
Mm-hmm. There was a question earlier. Do you guys do 3D art? Yes, but not all that often. I do a little 3D art here and there. A little cheeky little sculpting in VR sometimes. A little bit of ZBrush, Blender. We actually sculpted these heads ourselves in
Yeah.
Blender.
You can get these on a TikTok shop, by the way, if you're in the States.
I used to be a concept artist professionally, and I did quite a lot of 3D work on some different jobs. So that's why I know more 3D.
Are there more
Ruffles.
shadows to show in shadow areas? What does that mean?
I'm not sure what that means.
Do you mean
exactly.
like ambient occlusion?
Struggle with same face syndrome. How about the side view of the nose? Because whenever I draw it, it looks weird. There's so many different
there's
noses.
so many different noses.
Like, there's an infinite number of nose shapes and
Like-
sizes.
And you can also stylize them in different ways. Like Witch had Atelier's noses, for example. Actually, let me look at this just to make sure I'm doing it correctly.
Blender. Yeah, Blender's pretty fun.
Witch hat noses. Let me see.
This is a really old model of mine. I built this one in Modo. This was built in ZBrush. This was built in Blender. Let me look. I don't really think I have any more 3D stuff in my portfolio, really. This right here, I sculpted this one in VR. You can tell because it's just these ugly blobs and stuff. But this one was made in VR. Not Gravity Sketch, Medium, which Adobe bought later. But the rest was just painted in Photoshop. So yeah, 3D. I like 3D. It's really fun. I don't use it almost at all these days.
There's so many different nose combinations. Like, if your go-to is generally the zigzag form where it's, like, pretty angular all throughout, like a little lightning bolt, like, that's one type. But you can change this curve into something like, you're like, oh, what if I turn this and this edge into something smoother, more like an S-curve, and then I use, like, a little rounder hook at the bottom. Like, what if I extended this more like a little question mark, like upside-down question mark?
I don't think I tried a donut as the first thing.
Donut for what?
Blender.
Oh,
Like Blender
I
Guru.
did actually.
Yeah, you probably did.
Gotta learn Blender somehow.
I built a vehicle when I was kind of early on in learning Blender. I took a class. It was good. Darren Lyle, a Udemy class of his. It was great. I really like that guy.
Yeah, Darren Lyle's great.
If I draw a character under an umbrella, they're shaded, then what about the shading in their face? How much light does the umbrella transmit through it would be my first question.
Oh, yeah.
And what color is the umbrella? Because, I mean, if it's a clear umbrella, they're not in shadow. If it's a yellow umbrella, they're going to be lit strongly by that yellow light that the umbrella is now creating. Mm-hmm. Is it a rainy day? If it's a rainy day, then it's a blue umbrella, then they're probably going to be mostly in shadow, like ambient occlusion under there. So it's 100% dependent on your situation.
And yeah, like, what's the time of day?
Think of art as a math problem, and light, perspective, all of that kind of stuff as numbers. Like, if the numbers change, the answers completely change. So there's no, like, what's the answer to every math problem ever?
Yeah.
It's like, well, what are the numbers? Like, are you multiplying? Are you dividing? Are you...
Like, what's the situation?
Yeah, like, if someone has a yellow umbrella on a sunny day, it's going to be treated completely different than if they have a black umbrella that doesn't let light come through.
Yeah.
It's going to be totally different.
Like, you'll still see some form of shadows, but it's not like, oh, like, this is caused from a light that's hitting and there's shadow after. It's a lot of it can be ambient occlusion. Like, there's just, like, some darker areas in the face that will create, like, creases.
And that, to me, it looks like a cloudy day.
Yeah, this is a cloudy day.
That looks like a cloudy day because I don't see any strong light hitting anything, even the top of the umbrella.
Yeah.
Black umbrella on a cloudy day, so it's really just creating more ambient occlusion under the umbrella, which is why his face is in shadow and the top of his head is in shadow.
Yeah. But you also notice that because this is also an overcast day, like, you also see some more saturation in some of the colors, you know, depending.
Yeah. It's like I mean, that's how, like, people are able to paint from imagination. It's like the free-written piece that I just did, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
This answer to this piece is completely different. It's sunny day, blue skies, dappled light from a tree. So the blue sky is the light that lights everything below the shadow, and the sun lights everything outside of the shadow. I forgot the balls there. And so, like, it's a sunny day, it's blue skies. If it was a cloudy day, this would be completely different, by the way. Completely different. If it was a sunny day and there was no tree, it would just, her whole body would be lit. If it was a cloudy day and there is a tree, she would probably just, it would probably be about the same as if it was just a cloudy day.
Yeah. But once again, it depends on the umbrella. Does the umbrella let in a lot of light? Does it not?
Rimuru, yes.
Yeah.
I can explain Rimuru. Rimuru is there because someone in chat, when I was painting this, was asking how to draw slime, and I like Rimuru, so I added Rimuru. And this is Red 40. I don't know.
Red 40. I have a question. How do I make my poses not stiff? I think it's because I draw the shoulders at the same level by accident, right? Well, if in the pose the shoulders are on the same level, like this, that's totally fine. But, like, what's the main idea of your pose? if you don't know that, then you're basically just like trying to draw stiff versions of everything. Like for me, the reason why this pose is not stiff is because this is my motion. Oh, torso's like this, legs like this, and I'm accentuating the curve.
Yeah, that's a nice little S curve.
Yeah, exactly. So like, do you want this motion?
Yeah, the dongos in Clannad.
Yeah.
Dongos are like matte material. They're not like a translucent jelly material, right? They're like mochi.
Yeah, they're mochi. Yeah, they're mochi. They're like rice cakes, I think.
Yeah, if this were a dongo, it would be painted totally different. It would be painted...
Very...
It'd be painted matte.
Yeah. With like a tiny bit of shine.
It'd be this. It'd have a core shadow. And it might just have a tiny little... specular or something. Like tiny bit.
Mochi dongo. Let me look one up.
And I don't know what the eyes on those things look like.
They look like that.
Yeah, if this was matte, it would look like that. If this was jelly, it would look like that.
Whoa.
So this would just be rendered as... I mean, we would probably even be able to get away with quite a bit more light hitting this thing because it's in the sun. So we go...
Can you use that as reference, maybe?
I'll just repaint it. It'd be a lot more like this.
I want to try dongo.
Oh, yeah. If it's like a little bit wet. I was thinking like the plushie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if it's like
I
a
was
little
thinking
bit...
like real dongo.
If it was like a little bit wet, then this would be...
How do you correctly transition from traditional to digital? You just do it. There's no correct way to do it. You just start using digital, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna use this for like the rest of my life now. That's it.
Yeah.
I should draw the action line before drawing the ribcage and pelvis then TYSM. That could be one. Yeah, that could be one option. Like if you're trying to like draw from the head down to the bottom of the feet, and you're like, the reason why it comes out stiff as well is because you're trying to design at the same time. So like maybe try to get somebody that helps you with the design as you draw. So like that could mean like, oh, I'm gonna solve the that's a really nice looking dongo.
Do they have faces on them?
Yeah. Well, not
on that one.
Not on that one, but like in the Clannad they do.
Yeah, like a dongo would probably look like that. A jelly would probably look more like that. It has to do with, it depends on how much light is transmitted through it. The dongo, we might even get a little bit more like life in here with the subsurface scattering.
Do I have to master all anatomy styles to make positions I want?
Nope.
Nope. You're better off just like drawing the forms of the body and drawing them at different angles. Like if you're wanting to do different poses, you're like, okay, well, what's a cylinder that's coming towards me look like? What does a box that's tilted a little bit look like? You know, that's more to me useful than what's it called? Than just like, oh, try to get all the muscles in there, and I don't know.
It'd maybe look a little bit like that as a dongo. But I like this line, the red. I like the red 40 one better.
Ooh, nice tree stump.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. Left came back, got red 40, got silly puttified. Yeah, it turned to like a little clay.
Yeah. Ooh, another thing to help with poses is looking at like dance videos. They're really good at exaggerating poses for the effect, you know? Do a lot of studies of those.
Is color theory something really important when learning to draw? Not if you don't feel like using color.
Yeah.
I'll say this right here. There's people who use black and white for years and they learn color in a couple of weeks.
True.
Like they just draw in black and white for literally years and never use color. You can learn almost everything without any color. Not saying color's not important, and it's very emotionally impactful
But I mean, there's a reason why colorblind people can still function in society.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a reason why there's many working professional artists who are very colorblind. It's just because it doesn't really affect things that much other than mood and emotion.
Yeah.
I really do love the live demonstrations of the questions being answered, showing that it's doable, just requires constant trial and error. Awesome.
Yeah. I'll draw a little elegant lady right here. I thought the nose demos were actually really fun to do. I totally get it though. I used to struggle with noses so much because I used to like want to show everything.
Like, let's just say this for a second, all right?
Yeah, let's do it.
These are our anime head models, right? Here's the guy. There's his nose in silhouette. Here's his nose in a front view. Here is the girl. Here is the nose in front view. Here is the nose in side view. Very similar to a chibi head.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of style here. And so we went and took a photo shoot of these heads. By the way, you can get these heads on our TikTok shop.
Yep.
They're available. We went and lit them in different ways. Here's Rembrandt lighting. Here is that same Rembrandt lighting with the female head. So you'll see a lot of the time, there's no nose. Like, there's no line other than the orange form line. Like, it's just kind of like a triangle shape coming off of the nose right here, right? And even though this is a physical photo of the 3D model of an actual head, here's like butterfly lighting. You can see not a lot of information. There is a diamond shape underneath of the nose. That is it. That is butterfly lighting. The light is coming from above. You can see that the eyebrows are casting a cast shadow. But other than that, the bottom of the lip is casting a cast shadow. Other than that, there's literally just a diamond shape under the nose, and you might get just a specular on the tip.
Yeah.
So when people are drawing anime noses, they're not actually stylizing it that much at all. There's not a lot of stylization going on. It's just you draw the diamond that shows up when the shadow is there.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, look at this one. This is the same lighting. Here's the shadow from the brow ridge, and because it's so much smoother, you just could draw a dot, boop, of the nose.
Mm-hmm.
So you draw the head. There's the nose. Here's the nose. There is no nose.
Mm-hmm.
It is being lit. And it's not really casting a shadow or anything.
Yeah.
So, like, the funny thing is, it's not actually that much of a stylization as people think it is. Look at this one, right? This is clamshell lighting.
Clamshell. Ooh.
Clamshell lighting has even less intense nose shapes, right there. Versus this. This is where there is a light coming from the bottom and from the top, like a clamshell. There's a light right here, and there's a light right here. It's essentially butterfly lighting with fill. And you'll see that there's no nose at all. It's just an artist, what they'll do is they'll just boop, draw a nose. Like,
or
they'll put a dot, and that's it.
They'll go like this. They'll go like that, too.
There it is.
Super common to see this.
Let me think. Yeah. I have another photo. This isn't exactly the same, but basically we've got a fill light, and then our key light is on the left. And look at this triangle right here. And then what do people do?
They go like this. Boop.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, it's that shape.
There it is. And again, this is a photograph of an actual physical thing. Like, this is a real life head. I got it right here. So these shapes are real. They're not invented magic shapes that don't mean anything. They're representations of real shapes that show up when you light these things.
Yep. It's crazy that they're actually real, huh? I remembered when we did those lighting, when we lit those heads, we're like, oh my gosh, it's the shape. It's real.
It's
like
real.
Seeing a celebrity in real life.
Hello from Argentina.
Hello. Another fellow Argentinian.
Is there a name for that when only using different shades of gray? Yeah, just be like a value study.
Yeah, grayscale.
Grayscale, value study, black and white, monochromatic, like whatever you want to call it. I mean, monochromatic would be like one color.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I thought so. We have a moderator from Argentina. That's actually why transitioning into the head models, that's why we built them. We literally built them for ourselves. I was like, dang, I want to be able to draw anime heads. So I'm going to make some. I'm going to physically make anime head models, and then we took a bunch of references of them. Check this out.
Look at that. So cool.
So I just took a whole bunch of videos, right? What happens when you... Like, look at that. Totally achievable with real light. There's that shape.
There's that shape. Yeah. So many
let's do the
artists
front
use
view
these.
one. Here we go.
Whoa.
Hold up. Look at that shape.
Oh.
That's a pretty shape.
That's a very pretty shape. It's all about those shapes, and those shapes are caused by actual things that are happening in real life.
Yep. That's cool.
I use that same shape,
this.
actually.
Boom.
Boom.
There's the shape.
I use that same shape in our anime art school, the June piece.
Yep. I can go show you a piece that Christina did this shape on in anime art school. Here it is, right here. This is from our anime art school, and this is June being lit from the top, and her bangs are blocking the light, and then this is that little mustache shape that shows up right there. It's annoying. There we go. Mustache shape shows up. Here's that mustache shape. It is a real response to the light based on the light, which is coming from the top. So like these are real things that actually happen. Like they're not just being made up. They're being stylized sometimes, but they're not just like invented for no reason.
Yeah. Which I think is a very common misconception with animes, because like that's why people don't take it seriously. People are like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, anime is not real, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, but literally, where did it come from? Real life, you know?
Yeah. Any draw me tonight? Probably not.
Probably
Unless
not.
we go live later. But
today.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
We'll see.
How does one draw the knees and connect the legs, because I'm stuck with it? Knees are hard. Knees are
hard.
very large mechanisms.
They are. I mean, I can show you how I like to simplify them.
Dang, I need to practice this stuff.
I kind of think of them as like a little shield. So like this shape, oh, I don't know, it's a kind of very indescribable shape. Can't really tell you what this is, but kind of looks like a deltoid. I don't know.
What, like the patella
Like
and
the patella,
fat
yeah.
pads and stuff?
Yeah, like this is the kneecap a lot of time, and sometimes I'll see artists go like this. Boop. They'll draw like the side, which is this, and then they'll draw the outside, which is this, and then they'll indent it like that. So here's the kneecap. It goes in a little bit because this is where the shin comes out. Then there's the other side. And then if you do too much, then it looks kind of weird. So I only like to imply a little bit of it. But if you're doing like a more muscular leg, it's going to be a little bit tougher because like you got actual like fat pads over the knee, over the kneecap that kind of look like this.
Our new songs.
Okay. I'm using the same shape, but in here I'm defining more muscle, and I notice that there's like this kind of fat pad over the kneecap, and then here's my calf, here's my other side. So like this is a much more detailed version. Here's a more delicate version.
That's not a fat pad, isn't it? I thought it was the quads.
I think there is actually also a fat
There's
pad.
probably a fat pad. There's fat pads all over.
I've only done the muscle part.
I thought it was these.
Oh no, I don't think so.
The brothers, the vastus medialis and the lateralis.
It's like this, like
that one.
chub. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like chub.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say other than chub.
Yeah.
It's like a little, very nice, smooth.
Yeah, it's very smooth. But yeah, knees are hard. Knees. Fat pad. Let me see what that looks like.
Mm.
They're all very diagrammatical. Well, I'll find some better reference later on, but you learn how to do those highlighted eyes? What, you mean like these? How do you get through art block? I don't know. Just kind of just get through it.
I don't know. I don't really get art block a lot. When I do, I just continue practicing because I know it's going to end. I'm going to get re-inspired with something that I enjoy, and I got goals in life, and I don't want me not feeling like drawing to determine where I go in life.
Yeah.
Happens with streaming. You go, oh, I still don't really want to stream today.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, my goals are more important to me than how I feel in the moment a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And it passes. You can trust that it passes most of the time.
Oh, the eyes on June. Oh, okay. Oh, it was really easy, actually. Well, I say it's easy, but there's like a concept behind it. It's just outline, pupil, and it looks shiny because everything else around it is dark.
Yeah,
but
it's like the relativity of the color and the brightness.
Yeah. So like all I did to color it was just fill it in, and then make the outer edges like kind of darker, and then made the inner edges like much brighter, so it kind of has like this glowy effect.
Yeah.
But of course, this doesn't look very bright right now
Because the
until
background is white.
Exactly. So let's see if my theory works. Now it looks bright. Let's actually make it even darker. Like now it feels brighter. Let's add a little bit of a whites of the eyes right in here.
The eyes are brighter. The inner parts of the eye is brighter than the whites of the eye because her eye is in shadow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It is just creating an illusion of light and dark. It's much easier than you think. I was actually telling Fox the other day that really strong lighting looks really, really pretty, but it's way easier than people think.
Yeah.
It's
for
like
real.
It's
you don't need
way
much.
easier. You make the whole image dark, and then you just sculpt out the light parts using light.
Mm-hmm.
And you can watch a tutorial or try it a couple times, and you'll be like, oh, okay, I kind of get it.
Yeah. Like if my skin was lighter than the eye, like it wouldn't read as well. So like I'm okay now. I'd have to know that my skin tone has to be just darker than my eye, than the part that I want to be glowy. Now this doesn't look very good, but you get the concept. Let's make this part a little bit neater. Let's make all this a bit darker. Make it a little bit smoother. So like, yeah, that's like the concept. Now it feels like this person is in a dark room, but their eyes are like glow in the dark. But it's also kind of hard to see with the camera. Oh well.
The camera sucks.
The camera sucks, yeah.
Christina's iPad is not set up to teach painting and lighting.
No.
It's just not.
Unfortunately.
It just doesn't get good exposure. It's the difficulties of my setup is set up very well for painting.
It is. You can actually see the true colors.
Your true colors are revealed.
Yeah. How do you draw arms? Mine looks stiff and weird. There are curves in the arms. Believe it or not. Like your arms, they kind of bow in a little bit. Like they're not the same thickness all throughout. So it can get a little bit thinner towards the elbow, and then it gets a little bit thicker. So there's kind of like this bend, right? I'm kind of drawing more feminine arms, but like the curvier you draw it, the more flowier it's gonna look, right? Then towards the elbow gets thicker, and then it gets thinner again. If you don't have these curves, it's gonna look very very stiff. But another thing you can do to add more like dimension is adding like a little bit of the elbow crease. Maybe add like a tiny overlap of the bone and the outer arm, or add a little bit of deltoid. It's always like the little, a lot of times it's like the little things that you add to give the arm more flavor. I don't know how to say it other than that. But you'll also notice that there's these curves, like from a side view. Like you'll see a simple side and a more curved side. There's a gesture to it as well. And then the hand is also part of the gesture. So like you're getting this. Or actually, better yet, like that. And making sure that your movement of the arm also matches with the pose is very important. True colors how? Well, when the camera that's up here can be overexposed sometimes. So things like this get really blown out, and it's not exactly how you would truly see it. Like
it's because we have a physical camera that's looking at an iPad. It's not. The camera has to look at a screen and then sends that to you, and because of how cameras work, it just doesn't. It doesn't capture color and light very well because of the white balance and the exposure of the camera and everything.
Yeah.
Like mine, I'm just screen sharing. Like this is literally just screen shared. Like I can hold my hands up. They're not going to go in front of the camera because it's a screen share.
Yeah.
But this is my hand. Because we have an overhead arm for the camera. We have two different, because I can draw and Christina can draw.
Yep.
It's overexposure. Yeah, it just doesn't show colors very well. Good night, Lau. Have a good one.
Bye, Lau. It's already that time.
Well, we started streaming pretty late.
That's true. We did.
I need to practice a bunch of arms and hands.
Yeah. Me too. I need to do like a 100 hands challenge or something. I want to get better at drawing hands. I don't want to just like draw the same hands over and over. I want to draw like more masculine hands. And I want to show like, I don't know, more planes of the fingers and stuff.
Yeah, I want to get better.
Like I love drawing these hands. Don't get me wrong. But like, you know, if it's the only thing I can do, it's kind of sucky. What is cell shading?
I would honestly Google it.
Yeah.
Because it gives you a better definition.
Yeah.
But it's the way that they used to animate on cells is they would have different layers for different colors.
Yeah.
And so it only worked with 100% opacity, so you couldn't have like gradients and stuff on the cells. They would have different cells. It's nothing that I've ever used, but the term is cell shading when it's like shaded using 100% opacity steps.
Yeah, and not a lot of like, or barely any soft edges. Everything's very hard.
Yeah. It's it is because of how animation used to be.
Yeah. So like anything, I mean nowadays anime has gradients and stuff, but rarely will you ever see like soft edges unless they physically added in there.
Yeah, and they do it with like cartoons and stuff like The Simpsons and all that. It was all done like using cells. What's up?
The red one on the right is cute, yeah.
What those swords that you had yesterday, Fox, that you had references of? What are those called again? Is it a cutlass? No. Rapier. It's probably a rapier. Yeah, that's what it is. Slender, sharply pointed sword predominantly used for thrusting. Yeah. Or APIER. That's what it's called. It's a pokey sword, basically.
Ooh.
It would be really fun to design one of these, though.
That would be so cool. Those are hard.
I don't think I've ever designed one. It would be hard if you couldn't do form drawing, that's for sure.
Yeah. I like how swirly they look. Last question of the day by Vorns. How would you draw an anime skull? And do skulls mostly help me learn to show the cheekbones and eye sockets when drawing an anime head?
Well, here's the thing about anime skulls. In a lot of anime, when there's a skull, it's literally just a normal skull.
It literally is.
So there's that.
Yeah.
But
if you were to actually draw a skull that fit an anime head with the eye sockets and everything, it would be a very creepy looking skull. It looked like an infant skull.
yeah.
But I would say for anime heads, like I would go with more the head planes rather than the skull. Because the head planes you can modify and you can like, oh yeah, that feels believable. But with the skull, it feels creepy, in my opinion.
So unless you mean how did you draw an anime skull for practice purposes, in which case, I would probably draw like an anime head out and then just go like, it's basically an infant skull.
The jaw's gonna be really tiny.
Yeah, it's like, it's gonna be like, you know,
very big eye sockets.
it's kind of like this.
You know what I just realized, Colton?
It would be like this. It would be basically like an infant skull.
The eye socket itself is the size of the eye. So like the top of the eye socket is like the top of the eyelid. In that skull.
What?
Like if you drew an anime eye on top of it, like that would be the top of the eye.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny that way.
You mean like this?
Yeah, like that. That would be the proper size.
Sure enough.
Yeah. Because like normally if you would put like human features on it, the eyeball would be smaller in the socket, right? Because it's got to fit in there. But, you know, it's kind of interesting. I didn't know that Asuna had a rapier.
So if you're gonna design one of these types of swords, I would 100% treat the sword part and the curly part separately. Like you'd want to design one and the other. I would think about like the manufacturing process of how you would actually build one. You'd totally build it separately.
Yeah, you
And then
would.
I would straight up think about this like hair or it's a 3D object.
Curls.
It's a 100% a 3D object. So it's like, you know, you've got like this sword. Just pretend that like, I don't know, this is just the sword here. This is going around it, right? This is totally operating in 3D space. A lot of the time when people do weapon design, I hate to say it, I'm like a broken record, but they don't have strong enough form drawing skills. Like to me, this is form drawing. I'm thinking, what's flipping in, what's flopping in,
What's flipping? What's flopping?
right?
This is called clarifying the design.
Yep.
Plussing.
So like, we could have this wrapped around if we want. We could not. Like, we could just go, no, this is actually like this. It's exactly what Christina does with hair, which is like, maybe that doesn't twist. Maybe it doesn't twist until we're all the way down here. And then this is also a handle. And I just look at the look at my reference and think, okay, what are we doing?
Ah.
We can come over here. We can go, oh, we'll twist it. This is hair. Except,
Ooh. Thorns. Very
let me
cool.
get the thorn sticker.
thorn.
The thorn sticker.
The rose thorn sword.
The rose bush of death. And then I just think, what does this do? All right, so this comes out from behind. Sounds good.
I was so obsessed with rose thorns and putting everything with rose thorns in every character because of Rose and Maiden.
Does that actually have to do something with roses?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it
That
was
show
like
has a lot of
Frozen.
stuff. No.
I thought Rosen came from Frozen in that show.
It's called I think in Chinese they're called like rose maidens. But
Mm.
but yeah, they're very much rose themed.
Let's go behind here. We'll flip it again. Nah, we'll not flip it that way.
So pretty.
See, like, you could design that. And I'll try to match this shape language over here just a little bit. And I'll go, you know what? We'll do a little bit of a more subtle one, but... we'll do that. And I'm lazy. So, get flipped.
Yeah, what?
Pai Kai, if you struggle with clothes, we have a few TikToks on clothing. We also have a video on how to draw clothes on our channel. So Draw Anime Academy on all platforms. You can check it out. YouTube. There's a clothing drawing tips video.
Hey, that kind of works. We got the dagger. Rah. We got the
Sword version.
claymore, probably.
Oh.
If this is like a claymore, I would think.
Wow.
Let's shrink this a little
Would
bit.
claymores have thicker blades or nah?
They can, for sure. I just need space is all. Let's go to Google and let's just look up like claymore sword. So like a lot of the time the claymores will have like this area up here. We'll do it.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm unlocked.
I gotta use the symmetry tool.
I don't really care. I don't need to.
Ooh.
Let's do this.
Ah, that's cool. Strappy. I didn't know that they had that on most
They don't.
swords.
I'm making it up.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess I saw it up on there on that one image.
Oh, you mean above the hilt type deal?
Yeah, above the hip type deal. Yeah.
And then we probably want to like make this look cooler.
No cute mustache. Okay.
The evil smile.
Oh, cute. I was thinking like a open mouth, open snake mouth. That would be too much work.
We could do something like that.
Yeah.
And then there's a little one. And so that's 3 basically designed from this set. And we'll make them the right size. This one's unrelated. Maybe like that. I don't know.
Oh. You guys have a Discord server? Yes, we do, Paikai. It's on our profile, drawanime.com. And you scroll down on that website and you'll find the Discord link there. Oh.
There.
I like it. I really like that. That's really cool.
We want them to really feel like they're their own unique personality, but they fit in the same set.
Yeah.
So we're going to use the same shapes, but like a different, larger shape, language, and structure. Like bodies, right? Like they've all got a rib cage. They've all got a pelvis. They've all got the elbows and arms and hands, but we proportion them differently, and the muscles are different sizes, but they're the same muscles. That's how I would design a sword like this. Is like it's the same components, but the sizes of the same things are a little bit different for the most part.
True.
I did a lot of... Actually, now that I think back, I actually did a lot of weapon design, didn't I?
You did. For Guild Wars.
No, I mean, I did multiple sets for them, but over the years, I did lots of gun skins and guns and stuff like that. A lot. Weapon design jobs are really common.
Using the same layer. Scary.
Yeah. I don't need to separate it. Like, I'm not... Like, if I wanted to redraw this, I would just...
I find that drawing with one layer sometimes is
Redraw
more
it.
freeing.
It does feel more freeing.
Oh, I like that one.
Better?
Yeah. That one
Okay.
has like a more bolder
It
decision.
is bolder. Let's do it. And then all I'd need to do is really just like, if I really want it,
Oh yeah.
I just kind of look at the negative space
Oh look,
and
that
go,
could be. That looks like hair, a hairstyle. Hair
it's about right.
shape.
It is hair. This is hair drawing.
I used to think that drawing the same layer was like crazy,
Yeah.
but then when I saw how people actually worked on the same layer and they just like add more layers and then just merge it down, I'm like, oh okay, it's not that bad.
Although we could bring that down a little bit.
That looks good. I like that.
I like the shape on the right more. I like how it's kind of like...
Is that a
I
little-
like this negative space more than I like this one.
I guess you just gotta pop it out a bit more.
Yeah, I would just say, boop.
There we go. Yeah, that's true, Fox.
It's more like that. I also don't care at all about this design, so I'm not like obsessed with trying to save it. And I don't want to lose my flow, because my flow... Yeah, if I really lose my flow by messing with a bunch of layers and stuff, my design's just going to get worse, and it's going to have the opposite effect. Like, if I want this design to be good, I want to stay in flow state as much as possible.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching a show that you're really that you want to, or it's kind of like reading a book, but every page that you turn has to have like double the work, and then you just end up not reading it. You just end up not reading a book. Kind of like that with drawing. Oh, that's fun.
Whatever, we maybe just do...
You know, that dagger kind of feels like Baldur's Gate to me.
It could.
Like Astarion would get that dagger.
Yeah, see, that feels good to me.
Yeah, that feels good. I love that dagger now.
They feel like they fit together. Like, I would believe it if someone told me that these weapons were part of the same set. Maybe the rapier could use a little bit of work in the twist department.
Looks like the Mind Flayer. Kind of does.
But we could always revisit it when we're doing. See, this is the thing, right? And now that we have this established, we could go do the battle axe, and we know what form language this is going to take.
The weapon set, huh?
And then the more weapons we have, the more shapes that we have to pull from.
Bro, if I saw this on Baldur's Gate, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I have to get the full set. So cool.
These are fun.
Yeah, I really like that middle one. I mean, I love the rapier one too. I like the thinner. I love all of them.
I think this one got improved as well.
Yes, it did.
This one, I honestly feel like... You know, and I would just continue adjusting this. Like, I would probably make this pommel, I think it's called, more decorative.
Holden, would you say that a weapon design class would be in order? Like a standalone weapons class?
It's very specific.
It is.
Could be fun, though.
I mean, I feel like it would be good as a specific class, because they'll be like, we don't have it in the anime art school, but we have a separate class for it.
Yeah, I used to struggle so much. I'll redo that later. I used to struggle so much with weapon design. When I was on Guild Wars, and I think it was like 2019 or 18, it was hard. Like I wasn't nearly at the level of form drawing and shape language as I am now, and I'm still not very good. I was really bad back then.
So funny. Too niche. I need one.
Too niche.
Are you new, by the way? I don't know. Maybe I just don't recognize the username.
Devour Remorse. I don't recognize you, but welcome.
Yes.
See, and even stuff like this affects the silhouette, part of your most important stuff. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, that looks so good.
This is a huge, huge deal, by the way.
That's
silhouette
so
is
true.
literally all you have in a sword. That is the design. It is a silhouette design. So if you don't pay extra care to make sure that your silhouette looks good, you're cooked.
People don't do that enough. They'll just draw like the strap, but they won't add the silhouette.
Yep. And I'm thinking big, medium, small, medium, and I'm keeping it asymmetrical. Like, this is super important when it comes to weapon design.
I lied. I have another question. That's okay. Ask as many questions as you need, Vorns. Does the Asaro head help with drawing human faces if I want to explore that route? I want to practice stylization. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. I mean, the human face is just 3D forms hit by light.
Yeah.
And that's the Asaro head for sure. Yeah.
The Asaro head is based off of realistic heads.
I don't actually own an original real Asaro head. We have a 3D printer.
Yeah, we do.
I would actually like to get an actual Asaro head. There were Asaro heads at the Scottsdale Artist School that we went to. And I was just like...
Although, unfortunately, they were all drawn on and messy. But,
pretty
that's
messy.
That's an art school for you.
Yeah. What if it had stuff like...
Ooh. That's fun. Oh, that's kind of small to see, but I'd like it.
third level details?
Yeah, third level detail. I think that concept is actually really good too. First level, third level, second level, third level details.
You know,
that's something you don't really hear at all in character design. Or
you never hear it in the beginner industry.
In the beginner industry,
you hear it all the time in like the professional world.
Yeah.
First, second, third level design, first pass, second pass. There's like a whole language. It's like you go into the culinary industry. Mirepoix.
Oh yeah, mirepoix.
You know what I mean? It's like you'd never hear that in like normal talk.
No.
It's like a language that is to the design industry. You'd go, oh, I like these secondary shapes, or oh, the whatever. You know, it's like language that people use.
Saute, boil.
There we go. And then if this is for a game, you'd design sheaths for all of them as well, and have notes on what the 3D form looks like if it needs call-outs. Like, you might make a call-out on this. A good weapon modeler could model this for sure, but if you need call-outs, you would give your notes. I mean, we would do that on Guild Wars as well. Like, when there's a complicated part to something, you just do a little drawing and go,
here's a...
You just draw it next to it in a different view. Like, oh, This looks like this. And it goes...
Like that. Okay.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You know what I mean? It's like you do a little call out just so the 3D modeler knows what you're talking about because someone actually has to build this. And if you make their lives a nightmare, you probably won't have your job very long.
Uh-oh.
See, I feel like Psyche would have more of like a rapier type.
Yeah.
And I would want to look at the proportions of when they actually have a really short handle and a really long blade. So I would definitely need to adjust the proportions of this. For sure. Probably much more like this rather than that. Again, easy to fix. I took it, I pressed Control T, and I squeeze.
Squish.
Rapiers are one-handed swords most of the time. Ah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Fencing. Well.
My
Probably
name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Is that from Princess Diaries?
Princess Bride, yeah.
Princess Bride, yeah, not Diaries.
Yeah, they're all one-handed, I think.
I was actually using my left. My
I
left
was
hand.
also using my left. We should watch that
we should
during
watch
movie
that.
night.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Dude,
Princess Bride. Who
Princess
hasn't watched Princess
Bride.
Bride?
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
That movie is a masterpiece. It really is.
As you
Brayden,
wish.
be honest with us. How addicted are you to Draw Me? Fox sent me a live stream last night.
Yeah.
And I accidentally clicked it because I didn't realize it was a live stream. I thought it was just a video, and I went in there and I just see Fish Avatar.
Oh my gosh, no way. Was that... Wait, who's streaming it then?
I don't know. It was some other Roblox streamer.
Oh.
And there's always Fi.
Fi.
Wait, we need to play Fi.
Oh yeah. Well, this hair color would be really cute.
That's cute. I love it.
You like this? It's like a wine mauve red. I don't know. Mulberry. What? I like this hair color.
I love me some Draw Me. What can I say? I should have sent it to Christina. She would have appreciated it more. Christina doesn't have TikTok.
I don't have TikTok though.
Christina doesn't have TikTok, and she probably never will.
I never will because I know I'll get addicted.
All the good videos I send her, or I show her anyway, I go, oh my gosh, look at this.
Yeah.
Hold on, we need to continue streak with Iz.
Colton, you need to make a character with this hair color.
Sure.
It looks so like sweet and yummy. Bro, some colors just look so delectable, bro.
Yeah, some colors were just designed to be delicious food.
Well, I'm kind of low-key ready to wrap up, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what else to do.
Hey, maybe we wrap up. We have an early wrap up, and maybe we just go live later tonight if we really feel like it. But
Yeah.
I don't actually know if I do. I might even just go through my Jewfoot class. Oh my gosh. So I got a couple of Colosso classes. Craig Mullins, I'm going to go through that one. And I've been going through Jewfoot, who's a Riot concept artist and illustrator. He's really, really good. Really good.
So is pillow shading unholy, or what's the verdict?
Pillow shading is a real thing called angle of incident lighting, and it's when the light is coming from the front, but people don't know that, so they just kind of go, I'm just going to shade around the edges.
Yeah.
But it's a real lighting situation. People just don't know it, and so they're bad at it because they don't know how it actually works. A lot of great artists use, quote, pillow shading, but it's just front lighting. It's like camera flash lighting.
Yeah.
It's when the sides...
Have edges, or the edges have shadows to
Well,
it.
they roll. Yeah, they roll away from you, right? Like if I have a cylinder, if I'm remembering pillow shading correctly, that's like when you shade the edges, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And they're soft. Or, yeah, soft edges.
If
At least that's my definition.
If I have a cylinder and the light is coming from the front, you get a highlight in the center, and your edges turn away from you.
That looks good.
But what'll happen is they'll pillow shade, and then other parts of their drawing will contradict their pillow shading. So
That's true.
you can tell that it's just like this kind of formula, an answer that they apply to every math problem.
Yes.
And you can tell. Front lighting. So here's your cylinder. Here's your camera looking at the cylinder. And here's your light right above the camera. And if you put the light right to the left of the camera, you get this. You get a shadow. If you put the light on just to the right of the camera,
Whoa.
you may end up getting a shadow like this. And you'll see illustrators use this sometimes. So it's camera light. It's like flash photography lighting or light bulb above the camera or next to the camera. If you put the light just below the camera, you probably end up getting something like this. You'd probably get like a highlight here. And then the shadow would be...
Yeah, like this is like...
would be like this. You'll see really good artists do this, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, how do they do that? And it's just positioning your light in different places. Ariel Perez, I've shown his art quite a few times on stream. He does almost exclusively lighting from the front. Every one of his designs. These are all front lighting. Front lighting.
Shading.
Professional pillow shading. Light from the front. How do I know? Because the specular highlight is right in the middle of the form. Now look, this one's not getting shaded around the edges. Why is that? Because there's a white background. This is metal or painted metal, and he's actually getting the Fresnel effect around the sides. Fresnel effect. And here's the specular highlight in the middle of the form.
You know, I need to do some area
Here's
studies.
the Fresnel effect happening as the cylinder rotates away. Look at
Look at those
that.
abs. Look at those
And then he has
abs.
just like a slight line work. Oh yeah, nice abs, dude.
Okay, nice abs, nice little buns. We still got a little bit of cinnamon rolls left.
So this is a pro. He knows what he's doing. This guy's really good. And he's doing pillow shading, or at least the lighting that people are doing when they do pillow shading. He does it on everything. He does it on creatures. He does it on armor, people, everything. Here's a nice extreme example.
So good. It works really well.
Here's another nice extreme example on helmets. It works really, really well.
It's like you don't even realize that this is like,
Yep.
you know.
And look at this. Here's a dark helmet on a dark background. What did he do? He added a rim light here, and he added a rim light here in order to break the silhouette out. That's exactly what we did on our head model reference in order to break the heads out of the background. Look.
Look at that.
Light from the left, rim light, because I don't want dark on dark. You can have dark on dark, but I didn't want it because I wanted to be able to see the silhouette. So this photography or this video right here, light from the left, rim light on the back to pop out the silhouette. Look at this. Rim light on the right to pop out the silhouette. Rim light on the left to pop out the silhouette because he's got light from the front. So it's like, these are tools.
Nice. need to
These
do
are-
some
these are tools.
studies of Ariel Perez. So good.
He's very good. He's been a legend since I was a student, dude. It's cool. Like this stuff, like you study and you practice and you do studies of this sort of thing and you take classes and you learn it and you know it and you're just like, it's like stuff that you can affect
Yep.
and you can control it and it's not accidental.
It isn't.
Did you say pillow shading?
I think pillow shading is like when beginner artists don't really know how to shade, so they just shade everything on the edges. I mean, that's just what naturally ends
Yeah.
up happening, like, right?
It's a solution.
It's a solution.
It's a solution. Like there's a lot more nuance than one solution fits everything.
Yeah.
It's just you're not at the level that you have the nuance yet, and that's what takes time and practice and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I find it really cool.
Like pillow shading. Look. But it actually looks really good because only 2 values. Actually looks pretty nice.
I find that do people who pillow shade usually put a highlight in the middle, or do they just shade around the edges?
No, I think they just shade around the edges. I don't think they add a highlight.
Dude, these helmets are sick. These are really nice designs. Look at these.
Oh, so good.
Crap, dude, I need to get good like that.
Do you draw boys? I sure do. Only when I need to. Most of the time I draw girls, though. But yeah, I can draw guys.
Okay, I didn't know the actual term pillow shading feels like when someone doesn't know where to put hard edges as well. I'm not sure. I think people throw it around loosely.
People throw it around loosely.
The term that I'm using is just lighting from the front.
Yeah.
It's kind of the professional pillow shading in an informed way.
I kind of like this texture. Okay.
Yes. By the way, we do have a school online.
Yes, we do.
We have a big, giant one-year program online that teaches the fundamentals of art. And so if your goal eventually is to make your own manga, write your own webcomic, become a professional artist, do commissions, we teach those fundamentals like figure drawing and anatomy and clothing and costume drawing, learn all the basic folds, tension, compression, pipe fold, diaper fold, how to render, the 5 value system.
Yeah, the 5 value
How to render
system.
materials, do backgrounds, perspective, color theory, painting. It's a really big online program. It's basically like a college replacement
Yeah.
or a college alternative. If you wish you could go to school but you can't, that's why we built this. We built
Yeah.
this exactly for you.
We made art college for a fraction of the price.
Yep, and you can check it out online. It is completely online. It is completely self-paced, so you can actually take it from anywhere. And it is a one-time purchase, so you own it for the rest of your life. It's a really awesome program.
Yeah.
We worked our butts off to make it, and we teach pretty much everything we know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Teach a lot of good stuff. How to light things.
Yup, I have a background painting class, and these are some of the finals from that class. It's class number 6 out of 7 in the school.
Yes. 6 out of 7.
This sort of thing. We go through tons of stuff. Like, here's material. Like, material, wood, stone, grass. I even explain, like, different materials, like how it would break down. Here's a boba cup, right? It's like, oh, here's the cup, here's the boba at the bottom, there's the brown sugar, there's the drips on the side.
There's the ice in there.
Here's the straw. How do you render plastic? Like, we break down this stuff. Here's even, like, a space heater.
That's
With
cool.
multiple layers, and like here's a little light, and here's the cord on the back, and so we break down how to do this.
You did all those grates and stuff by hand, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I might warp them into place, but yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yep, and I teach you how to paint, right? Starting with like light and calculating cast shadows, and it's kind of disorganized. There we go. Calculating cast shadows, half to black. I teach you how to render. There's some calculating cast shadows. Color theory, setting up environments with different times of day, and we think about the lights and blue sky, warm sunlight, cool shadows, or we could go warm or cool light, warm shadows, or we could go gray light, like neutral light, relatively neutral shadows but reflective ground. And so we build different environments and stuff out of it. I teach you how to do still lifes. I teach you like we render this room from complete scratch with a basic round brush. Everything. Every single thing from start to finish. And Christina does a character design class, so she designs characters, teaches you shape language, how to make something feel cohesive and have a fun color palette with different characters like this. Teaches a perspective class.
What does this have to do with anime? This looks like concept art for mobile games.
This is anime has the same exact fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
So like perspective is perspective, rendering is rendering.
Yep.
Color theory is color theory. Anatomy, figure drawing is anatomy and figure drawing. The fundamentals of art are the fundamentals of art. They transcend style. You can apply them to whatever you want. I've done backgrounds for animated stuff, and it's exactly the same process. You draw the landscape in 3D, you have the composition, you know where the characters are going to be, you paint it, you light it, you use color and temperature, all that sort of thing, and then the animator comes in and they put their characters in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
there's multiple styles of different projects, So
yeah. You could apply this to mobile games for sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
You could apply it to anything. You could apply it to movies. You could apply it to mobile games. You could apply it to illustrations. You could apply it to whatever. Like, the fundamentals are the fundamentals. It's like all those things are universal.
Mm-hmm. Fox, how are you going to draw an environment for your anime if you only learn anime faces? Yep.
Yeah.
I'll learn of different other things too. But like, if you want to do more realistic environments,
This is catchy.
then you would. I mean, the fundamentals will apply there too.
You guys have OCs? Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
They're
we
in our
do.
Discord server and character reference channel.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you are interested in the anime art school, by the way, you can find out about it on our site, drawanime.com. It'll be the yellow button, and that page will bring you to a whole bunch of information on the school. There's like preview videos, and you can see exactly what each week breaks down into in terms of learning. So there you go. You can screenshot that.
I love the program. It's so good.
Yeah.
Alright, there's a little character shaded. Actually, I didn't have this part in, but I'll just put this in here. Thank you. She's cute, like a little businesswoman at a fancy party. There's so much stuff on the website. Yeah, there is. It's a big program, but we try to put as
Are you
much
talking
stuff.
about the anime art school page?
I think so.
Because there's the draw anime, and then you actually have to go to the school page, which is the yellow button. But yeah, it's a huge program. It's a year long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big year long program, 7 different classes, and they're like 14-week terms. So it's like an entire college basically. My art book came in that I ordered from you guys. They're great, awesome. I'm glad you like it.
I'm so glad you like it. Have fun drawing on them. Drawing in them. Actually, there was a story. We have a story. There's this girl that has our books, and she just like loves them so much, and she just like literally was like, I don't know, like going to sleep with them.
She slept with them in her bed and destroyed them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my dad gave some books to when my grandma on my dad's side was still alive. She was in a care home, and there was a girl in there, and he gave her our books, and she loved them so much she would sleep with them in her bed.
I know, and all the
She
pages would be ripped out.
literally loved them so much. They were just annihilated,
Yeah.
and I don't know. It was so sweet.
It was so sweet.
Yeah, I literally teared up when I heard about that.
I know.
It was so sweet, and he took like a picture of her with her books and stuff, and they were all like crinkled, and she just loved the heck out of them.
Are the art books you guys have as are the art books you guys have as extensive as the video courses?
No,
No.
The video courses are very, very, very large.
Yeah.
Like, they're incredibly in depth and large, but the art books, they cover quite a lot of stuff. Like, we can show you the books here. if you want. This is book volume 2, and it's specifically on character design, body types, heads, faces. There's a bunch of expressions in them.
How to age characters.
Aging characters. It's just like the limitations of an art book. Like, if there was as much stuff in the book as there was in the classes, it would be a book that would be like 1,000 pages thick.
We would call the art character design art Bible.
Yeah, it'd be called the ultimate art
Expressions.
Bible. But there is a lot in the books. There's a lot of drawings. There's like 1,000 drawings in each book, basically. It's a lot.
I cover expressions in the anime art school as well, so you wouldn't really be missing a lot. In fact, the anime art school kind of like brings it even more like fleshed out and stuff.
It would be a good supplemental resource.
It would.
The books are really, really good and worth it. But the school, I mean, it's like an entire college. It's just, it's massive.
Body types, adult, female, teen, aging, you know. Step by steps.
We can't stream later tonight.
Why not?
We have to watch Kung Fu Panda 2.
I do want to watch Kung Fu Panda 2.
We watched Kung Fu Panda last night. It was so funny.
It was so funny.
Good.
I loved it. I loved that movie.
As James Gurney's Light & Shadow book to be read at once like a novel or more like a reference thing.
Victor.
You're referring to James Gurney's Color and Light. That book is a reference book. I would go through it. I would comb through that book for sure. Read through it. Get yourself familiar with the different lighting situations and stuff, and then use it as a resource to go back to whenever you're doing different types of stuff.
Yeah.
That's one of the best books on lighting and color for painters ever made, in my opinion. It is insanely good.
Oop. Yeah. You know, I always think that just when we're about to reach like the character designs, like the full body character design sheets, there's more. So like I always think that this part's the end, but no, it's not.
Yeah,
we have a whole, like,
it's literally
page
not
section.
even the end.
And then there's also like full on like illustrations like this towards the end featuring the characters. So that's why this book is much thicker, but I love this book so much.
Do you have any more books coming out? No, we're not working on one right now. We'll probably make another one in the future, but we have big goals. Like, we're going to get into animation at some point. I'm really working hard to get my anime style stuff up to the level where I could work professionally and do that. So that's why I'm doing my 1,000 heads challenge and everything. But we're not going to stop anytime soon. Like, we're probably going to publish a book in the future, but our goal is we're going to make our own animation with our own characters and story. And we want to publish our own comic as well.
Yeah, I really
in
want
like
to
an
do
anime
that.
style.
So
Write a
cool.
story. You know, we're just going to keep going forever, honestly, until we keel over.
Yeah, kick the bucket.
So
Mindless art? I'm kidding.
new How to Draw book is not going to be coming out soon, but we are going to be doing lots of stuff forever.
Yeah. We have a lot of stuff that we want to do with our art career and this brand, you know?
Yeah.
I want to make like an art education anime. I would love that.
I would love
Like
that.
I want like one of the animes that we're really inspired by is Laid Back Camp and How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Weigh.
Yep.
Or how heavy the dumbbells you lift, sorry. They're like edutainment type animes and they're super cute.
Very cute,
I
very
love
fun.
those.
Yeah, we're only 3 years into Anime Academy, basically.
Yeah.
We've been streaming for 2 years. We started like a year before we started streaming, and we've been only doing Anime Academy for about 3 years, but we'll be going for decades. Like, I don't have any intention on stopping. We're just gonna constantly do new stuff.
Yeah. Stories are so fun.
You have a streaming streak, you can't lose it. Yeah, we've streamed well over a year. Without taking a break more than a couple of days, like a week. But I don't really care that much about that. Like, we're not going to be stopping soon. You know what I realized about these tablets that have the higher refresh rates? Right? Like, this one drags behind, and this one doesn't, because it's a much higher refresh rate. You know what I realized?
What?
All that goes out the window as soon as you turn stabilization on.
Yeah.
So if you don't use stabilization, it'll do that. If you do, it's going to drag behind anyways.
Yeah. That's a really... I thought the same thing, actually.
But I would love to try a tablet with better stabilization, dude.
Yeah. Or like better refresh rate,
Yeah. What did I say?
stabilization.
Yeah, with refresh rate, I mean.
Yeah.
Pick the career that you really like, and you'll be able to do what you love for the rest of your life. For a
After you
living.
learn animation, will you add it to lessons in your school?
No, we'd probably make
Probably
separate
make a
stuff.
new, yeah.
Anime Art School is a drawing foundation program. We would probably make a totally separate program for animation. And animation takes a long time to learn. I wouldn't expect to
does.
learn how to animate for years.
Yeah.
It might be like an expansion or something to it.
Animation art school expansion. I don't know.
Anime Art School expansion, probably. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't even started thinking about it just because it's so far down the road.
Yeah. But teaching's fun. Teaching's a very versatile type of skill to have. You can teach anything. Once you learn something, you can teach anything, and if you can, especially if you can do it
DLC.
well. School DLC, downloadable content. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's cute. What's the school like? Physical classes or online classes or both?
Online
Online
classes.
classes.
Yep, you can take them from anywhere.
Mm-hmm. You can.
Absolutely anywhere.
Yeah. You can check it out there. We have a self-paced version and also like a feedback version.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will actually dream that we have a physical location for our school.
Maybe eventually that would be cool.
That'd be really cool.
I don't see anime and the style going away anytime soon. It's such a versatile storytelling medium. Christina and I were watching some of the Marvel movies and we were just like, this is basically American anime. Like, it makes no sense. They're flying through spaceships and blowing
dialogue
things
is-
up. The dialogue is anime-ish. It's
Yeah.
literally, like, Marvel movies are literally American anime.
I mean, it's why they have such a big fan base. It's because they're kind of like, they're structured kind of like an anime.
Yeah. They're so over the top. But once you start thinking about it as anime, you're just like, okay.
Okay, I get it. You know.
It's pretty funny.
I think educational animes are so entertaining to watch. There's this anime called Cells at Work.
Yeah, Cells
Yeah,
at Work
I
is
love
funny.
Cells at Work. It was really cute.
For aspiring teachers, how can we gauge when we're ready to teach like you guys? I mean, I think you can just teach. But I would definitely, like, whatever I teach, I would want to be versed enough in that I feel comfortable with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that is totally up to you. Like, I was teaching like things that I learned ever since I was a beginner, basically. Like, I've always liked it. I find teaching really fun to find new ways to explain things.
Yeah.
New ways to explain things, new things to try, new analogies to make.
I mean, technically, I mean, I just mainly started teaching with anime, and I was only doing like kind of more basic things because that's all I knew. But I'm like, oh yeah, I get the proportions for the most part. You know, I just tried my best. Sometimes, and that's all you can really do. You know, if you want to start teaching, just start teaching now and just improve and improve your craft as you go.
Yeah.
I would say if you're a complete beginner, don't teach.
At least not teach
At least
art.
not teach art. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. I want to see the blonde one.
Eh?
Yeah, I want to see that. Oh, that's cool. It's cute.
I don't think people should rush to teach something that they don't understand very well.
Yes, that's very true.
Like, I won't really dabble in teaching things that I'm not very well versed in. I don't think I'd need to.
Yeah. That's so super cute. Send that to me. I really
Did you
like
ever,
the shade.
draw with the lasso tool? Yeah, I mean, the lasso tool is really common to make really hard-edged shapes. I find it funny because when I'm trying to draw with the lasso tool doesn't have stabilization like the brush tool does.
No, it's like very like slippery.
And so I find it very difficult to draw well with the lasso tool because there's no stabilization.
Yeah, but like when you're using the lasso tool, you're just drawing shapes.
Yeah.
You're doing this, and then you're like, oh yeah, this other, like okay, I'll draw the middle part of the body here.
Drawing with the
Okay, fill it
lasso
in.
tool is most similar to painting because you're
Yeah.
using shapes. You're using graphical shapes generally.
Yeah, you're using graphical shapes. But like what I'm doing right here is like the lasso tool technique or whatever. And then of course like because it's lasso tool and it's like a low opacity, you'll probably see like some opacity in here and here. But that's like a stylistic thing. But you're just drawing with shapes.
Yeah. Lasso Tool and CSP have stabilization. See, look at the quality of life improvements in Clip Studio. That's great.
Photoshop needs to learn.
Dude, Rio Skywalker is so good.
Oh, that's good.
This artist, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal artist.
Oh, that's so cool.
They're so good. I don't know if you guys know who this is. Their art station is Rio Skywalker. They're a Korean like webcomic artist or something. I'm not sure. But they're very good.
Wow. Oh, that's cute. That's Tom and Jerry. No, it's not.
They're really
wow,
good.
that's really
no,
good.
I mean like they're legitimately
that's
good. Like
so good. Oh, look at that. Nice leg rendering.
I've always loved this person's art.
Oh,
Hopefully I
that's
don't
so
like
cool.
run into anything that's like,
NSFW.
you know,
Hopefully not.
no, they're good.
I actually found the school from Christina's Udemy classes. They were still good classes. Oh, thank you.
That's fun.
That's Card Room too, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Dude,
I'm
this
glad that you
person
enjoyed them.
is really good.
They're old,
fist,
but
dude.
that's a good fist. Wait a second.
No,
I
I'm
need to-
telling you, they're really
I
stinking
need, to,
good.
I need to study their stuff too.
I don't
Send me this
say
person's
people are
profile.
really good unless I mean
Actually,
they're
no, I'll
really
just
good.
study myself. Wow. Oh, yeah, look at this, Colton. I know.
Why is the second one so bad?
I thought the first one was better because it had better graphical read. But
That's
maybe-
got to be a meme.
I don't
Send that
know.
to me. I'll send it to Fox.
Okay.
Send that to me. I'll send it to Fox.
It seemed like they were actually kind of serious though. Not gonna.
I thought it was a joke.
I don't think it's a joke, to be honest. It
They're
seemed to
very
really work
good.
really hard.
But anyways. It's like Sol Cora. I don't know if you guys know the artist.
So good. So good.
Sol Cora is very, very good as well. You'll know exactly what I mean as soon as I start showing the work chat.
I love their animations.
Very good. Sol Cora, this is their you can screenshot that if you want. TikTok. Phenomenal work. They have a class. I actually have their class. I need to go through it.
What do they teach?
Like dynamic gesture or something like that.
Oh, that's fun.
They're awesome stuff. Oh, that's sick. This is the sort of stuff that I eventually want to get into. Animation. I'm very patient with getting into animation because it's like you need really, 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 really strong drawing foundation
Yeah.
in order to do really good 2D animation. Like that's like almost the entire thing is very, very good, strong drawing foundation. Like you go watch someone like Aaron Blaze or, you know, this person or whoever, like an animator who's really good. They're so good at drawing.
They are. They're so fluid. Every line matters, you know.
Yeah.
It's not there's no wasted movement. I'm trying to draw the fist that the person did.
Oh,
Anyways. It's cool.
yeah, I
Mini
love
micro
that.
study.
All right, well, I'm about ready to wrap it up.
Yo.
So, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out and showing up. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
We're going to find Meow Meow. Oh, we're going to pause our music. Thank you, everybody. I don't think I'll go live later tonight.
We'll see. If we do, then we do.
Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Where's the kitties? They hate us.
Where we're gonna have to smack them up later. Bye.
I'll talk to you later.
Oh, awesome, Mochi.
See ya. Bye bye, YouTube.